do what I do, because I don't give a fuck. One or two people side with it, and them the one or two people that's rolling with me. I'm not looking at the majority. I told y'all from day one, the majority's not gonna side with you. I'm only gonna get subscribers here and there, and that's cool. I'd rather have 50 killers than 1,000 soldiers. Yeah. So they always gonna be mad. Welcome.
Listen,
Welcome.
that's just how it is. You have to check this, because we're warning guys about the bad woman, which now has pretty much leveraged most of the world. So the type of woman that is good is pretty much slim. We're not teaching hate. We're teaching.
Good morning, class. Good morning, class. Hope you guys got y'all breakfast. You know what I mean? Hit that like button. That's how you pay your school tuition. Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, or religions. We cater to the truth, and we cater to common sense, guys. We do not complicate that. All right, guys, so we got a good one today, guys. We got a good class today. Guys, today we come here to find out why 2020, the year 2020 was so important, guys. You know what I mean? The year 2020 was very, very important. Some things happened that caused the entire world to stop, to just stop and reset, stop right in its tracks. And today we're gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna tie in why that video I did on loneliness is your superpower, why that played a significant part in the reset, in 2020 being a reset. A lot of people were sent home, and some home might not have been around a lot of people. So a lot of loneliness came upon us. And remember, I told you why God bring loneliness upon us. He bring us to bring us closer to him. So in 2020, a lot of things happened, guys. A lot of things happened that was supposed to bring us closer to him, was supposed to bring us closer to the God in ourself. You know what I mean? We were supposed to learn ourselves in 2020, guys. Year 2020 was the year of vision and seeing ourselves from a whole different aspect, a whole different angle, guys. So today we're going to break down that. I got a good video. I got, I think, 3 videos today for you guys I'm going to play. You know what I mean, guys? I'm going to play a video from the great Anthony Spade. I'm going to play a video, one of my old videos, me and Mr.Goodbread. And I'm going to play another video, you know, our warm-up video, guys. And our warm-up video is going to be Love. We're going to play a clip from Love Dorsey. You know, that's my homegirl. That's sis. You know what I mean? Fam right there. So she gonna break down why it's very important, guys, to change. And in 2020, we were supposed to change. And people don't want to see you change. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't want to see you change because your change going to represent them not taking risks, them not wanting to put themselves first, them not finding the God within them. You know what I mean? And lining themselves first and putting them on their own pedestal. They still chasing what the world is chasing. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. It's about not chasing what the world is chasing and always chase your purpose and put you first. Chase you. Chase what you like. You know what I mean? Not what everybody else is liking. And that's what it's about, guys. And in 2020, we were supposed to change the laws of our mind, guys. That's where we were supposed to do it the most. And remember, guys, that's Romans 2:12. You know what I mean? You can't conform with the ways of the world, guys. Can't conform at all. So let's get into this warm-up video. My girl Love.
Anything I said, you're going to do the opposite. So I ain't holding you back from changing the things around you. I hope y'all understand what I'm explaining. I'm telling y'all something. For some of y'all, this gospel, boy, this is the reason why you can't see it. This is why you can't tell. This is where your motivation gonna come from. Y'all gotta pay attention. This shit is real shit. And a lot of times, it's not coming from a hateful, devilish, negative space. It's coming from, damn, if he really get that bag he trying to get, where that leave me? I ain't got no money like that. I ain't really trying to do all them changes and shit he making. Like shit, I gotta convince this nigga to man, hey bro, you fucking up, man. We was doing good, bro. You see what man, you don't wanna hang out with a nigga no more. You don't want they gotta come, they got to. Cause you gonna leave them. You gonna leave them. Hell, a op is a motherfucking op. They known. It's known. They don't like this be one of the things that kill me when I be in Zooms and I be on one-on-ones like talking to y'all. When y'all be bringing up people that vocalize, they don't fuck with you or they make it known. Like they don't want to see you do something. Them not the problems. It's the people that's sitting there that you're willing to listen to that plants their fear in you and you won't change or move around. Some of y'all, you still don't get it. I'll give an example. I talk to a lot of y'all women. You're upset, you feel like a victim, or you got your mindset about what happened with your baby daddy or a past relationship to where it got you feeling like a victim, like a bitch did something to you, and a lot of it has to do with your self-esteem, the state of your life, shit like that, right? But the real kicker comes from the idea that y'all be in a space where you in a relationship, I dealt with this dude, shit happened, relationship didn't work out. I don't evaluate myself and I don't realize that a lot of the stuff I was doing in my relationship, a lot of the reasons why I feel like a victim, a lot of my perspectives and viewpoint come from the people that taught me about how to deal with men. My mama, my aunties, my sister, my cousins, them, their fears, their demons, their traumas, the stuff they went through with niggas, they taught me from the start to move based on that. So I apply that when I don't even have them traumas. And I manifest that shit onto me.
Guys, this is what I tell you all the time when I tell you, do not take on an idea and make that shit into a fact or belief. This is what she's talking about. And this is what's going on now.
And I don't realize like one of my biggest problems with getting things right in relationships is the advice I'm getting from my mama when she could never keep a man, or my auntie or my cousin and with their viewpoint on do these niggas how they do you. I don't actually know how to be in a healthy relationship. I honestly have not sat down and evaluated whether I communicate well. A lot of y'all dudes, you ain't had no real example of a man. All you got is your homeboys or the ones that you do got, the men you do got around them, and you ain't never stopped to think. I get most of my advice on how to move with women from them, on how to parent with my kids from them. I ain't never stopped to think like, could the advice or the influence that they have over me be the reason why the state of my life is the way it is? Because I make choices based on what they taught me, because they all I got to go off of. That's where them who I bounce my ideas off of. I'm telling y'all some G-ass shit. A lot of y'all, you looking at the wrong people and places that you trying to boss up on and change from. Y'all motivation be wrong because the things that you want to change, you learned the stuff from the motherfuckers around you. So of course they're not gonna promote you changing. I be doing budgeting Zooms. I be talking to male, female, young, old by my budgeting structure, by my 532, by the $0, all the shit like they give layers to stability. I talk to some of y'all afterwards, and then y'all will run down to me how you went and told your mama how you, because I tell y'all now, after you get this information on budgeting from me, and I give you this whole structure with your homeboys, with your mama, with whoever be in your business, whoever close in your life, you got to set up boundaries so they don't steer you away from this, because this is going to get you to a bigger bag. Like, this is going to get you, y'all come back and tell me how when y'all presented this stuff to them, well, why are you doing that? Girl, you ain't got to do all that. I'm saying you don't need to be doing, well, why you don't want to go and do this?
Remember, guys, they always want to tell you what you don't need to be doing. But if they really knew what you needed to do, then they'd do it and they'd show you something. Guys, don't be scared to change. Don't be scared to switch it up. We were supposed to switch up. We were supposed to change and all evolve in 2020, guys.
So now you too good to be buying this? Everything that you sat in the Zoom and understood that was going to be better for you, I'm showing you, because the shit I'm giving y'all be based on facts, common sense, and numbers. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. I'm showing y'all. We doing the percentages. We lie.
And not only numbers, the shit I'm telling y'all, guys, the shit I be displaying for y'all is shit I did to get the results I have. And I'm always tell y'all guys, like, get y'all knowledge, get y'all shit from people that have good results. Get y'all knowledge from people that is winning. Losers can't tell me what the fuck to do at all, ever.
Lining this shit up, showing y'all how to take this income, make another one, how to take this one, stream it into another one, and still have 3 layers of stability under you. So for a bitch to take you all the way back to broke, they gotta infiltrate this layer, that layer, and then this layer. I'm giving, and they will go and like have y'all thinking you shouldn't be moving on this new information you learn. That's the biggest devil in your fucking life right now. It ain't nobody across town that think you ugly or fat or fuck with your baby daddy or somebody talking about you on a subliminal post. It's the ones that you really seek advice from. You really look at for guidance and shit that's projecting their feelings.
I'm gonna play that back because that's mega important, guys. What she's saying is no cap. All right. I don't want to hear what your preacher said. Don't tell me what your pastor said this morning. All right. Don't tell me none of that shit. I don't want to see none of them posts. Tell me how you took it. How did you interpret it? That's what I want to know. How did you interpret it? Because this is facts. These are the facts, guys. All right. Play that back.
We lining this shit up, showing y'all how to take this income, make another one, how to take this one, stream it into another one, and still have 3 layers of stability under you. So for a bitch to take you all the way back to broke, they gotta infiltrate this layer, that layer, and then this layer. I'm giving, and they will go and like have y'all thinking you shouldn't be moving on this new information you learn. That's the biggest devil in your fucking life right now. It ain't nobody across town that think you ugly or fat or fuck with your baby daddy or somebody talking about you on a subliminal post. It's the ones that you really seek advice from. You really look at for guidance and shit that's projecting their fears and their unwillingness to change onto you. Because if she stopped spending money, if she stopped letting me borrow money, if she stopped indulging in the stuff I indulge in, I ain't gonna have nobody to make me feel good about the shit I'm doing. If you won't keep going out to the club with me every weekend, not once or twice a month, but every weekend how we go out and buy drinks and spend all this, if you stop doing this, I ain't gonna have nobody with me. I don't want to be the only one. I don't want to be the only one fucking up money. I don't want to be the only one that don't got no business. I don't want to be the only one that's still in the streets at 40 and 50 after I done touched some M's. I don't want to be the only one. So you know what? I'm going to convince my dog to stay in this shit. I'm going to convince my homegirl to stay in this shit. I don't want to be the only one still doing half my house. Don't got my last brand off the ground. Don't, ain't really selling no houses with real estate.
Y'all hope none of y'all is getting held in the same old soil like this, guys. I hope none of my guys and women that know, I hope none of y'all is getting held back like this. And it come in the form of family members and friends. Those ones that you praise highly of, those ones you put on a pedestal, guys. Remember, people want to see you win, but not more than them. And that's just how they raise. This behavior that's amongst us, this is learned behavior, guys. Somebody taught them that. Somebody taught them to be jealous, envious, and selfish and self-centered. You know what I mean? That shit, then nobody was made like that. You know what I mean? It's learned behavior. But don't let that learned behavior and those people that won't shape and change the laws of their mind keep you from changing the laws of your mind to keep you on their level. Misery loves company, and poverty do too. Poverty love company.
I don't want to be the only one who ain't actually seeing no success. So guess what? I'm going to keep sprinkling some salt, and I'm going to do it in a way that you're comfortable with hearing. I'm going to keep sprinkling this on so you can stay on the same level as me, because that's what I need. The op is an op. The shit I be talking about changing from be the ones got a hold on y'all. Somebody who don't fuck with you, they ain't got no hold on you. They ain't got no influence over the choices and decisions you making. Some of y'all females, all you gotta do is sit down and make a plan and problem solve. Problem solve, add additional hustle to your life to where you can start paying for extra child care for your kids so you can have more time to accomplish your goals, and you won't be so mad at your baby daddy about not doing whatever the stuff is he don't do. You will solve the shit that you feel like is a problem in somebody else with managing your time and shit better. But no, you hang around your sister, your auntie, your mom, and them that keep making you feel like you're not a good mother if the kids ain't swinging with you 24/7, because that's how they mamas did them. So you ain't gonna never level up, girl. You gonna forever be mad at your baby daddy.
Take notes, ladies. This is the shit that y'all be doing. This is the dumb shit that ladies be doing. because they mother alienated the dad or got into baby father, baby mother drama. They feel they need that. It's just destined for them to go through it. And then why do y'all lug these kids around? Why do y'all go do bad off by yourself with these kids? You could do bad off by yourself without the kids, yo. Honestly. Why do y'all have these kids and then y'all hold them to, like, if they're your burden? Like, having a kid is a choice. It's not a burden. It's not a duty. Like, but constantly we see the women in our community, who's supposed to be the smartest and the brightest women, with these same victim ass stories. Like, the same victim ass stories. You know what I mean? Come on, guys.
Because your life ain't going in the position or the direction that you wanted to go in. You're gonna be obsessed, sis. All upset, sis, all your life. Obsessed, sis, about that nigga all your life. You gonna keep talking about how he ain't shit, how you got the shit end of the stick, how he ain't paying child support, he don't get the kids enough. A bitch like me, I'ma go hustle, I'ma go grind. Whatever a nigga ain't doing, I get a bag and cover that shit. Like, my kids gonna still know they dead, but I'ma still work through and solve. Y'all don't understand this though. Know why? Because y'all resources, them people, places, things, that shit your mammy taught you, the ones you sit up around your aunties and the stuff they be flowing you, it's not correct. It's the reason your life in the state is in. Telling y'all.
I tell you guys all the time, when you take on these dumb beliefs from people that don't know no better themselves, and you make those beliefs facts. Oh, this the one, the truth. And also, now we got social media. So social media push these ideas and they post. And y'all take on these ideas because it sound good, and y'all take them shits on, and those are facts, those are truths. This is the one, sis. And when you take on a fact, and when you take on a fucked up and dumb idea as a truth, you know there's consequences behind believing in that dumb idea. And that's the part where women don't want to be accountable for, because they all were sold on a dumb idea called feminism, and where they're equal to a man, and that's false. And that's what got them tripping.
Y'all some real shit. You looking for motivation on changing? Evaluate the people you've been listening to for years. And bitches ain't sitting around listening to their ops. Niggas is not sitting around taking hustling advice from a nigga across town that don't fuck with them. You getting that advice from your dogs right around you. You got your philosophies on how to parent, how to move with money, how to chase your goals, how to spend your spare time. You got that from the people around you. You get that from no op. So y'all can miss me with that, the people that don't like y'all, or the motherfuckers that ain't fucking with y'all, or...
Moral of the story, guys, you ain't changed in 2020 because of the people you was listening to. You sitting there worrying about your ops, and the whole time it ain't your ops at all. It's the people you fucking around with. It's the people you call homies, big homie and shit like that. It's those ones that got you in the position that you in. You know what I mean? It's those ones, because you live your life off of decisions you think they cool with, off of decisions that they cool with. And you can't do that in order to change the laws of your mind. You know what I mean? Because they ain't going to change the laws of their mind. You got to remember, guys, not everybody going to become the best version of themselves. Some people is what they is. You know what I mean? And you have to accept that and place them where they need to be in your life. And it's okay, guys. We got to get out of this habit of thinking because we don't need we can't bring nobody anything that, you know what I mean? Oh, you know what I mean? We got to stop forcing ourselves on people, guys. Like, 2020 was the year for me where I purged my contact list. Like, people that knew me for years, if I couldn't add nothing to your life, then it's no need for me to keep that number there. It's no need for me to pretend like, oh, we're besties, when we don't add no value to each other. You know what I mean? We don't add no value. And it's not bad. It's not what you can bring to me. I can't add nothing to you. And that's okay, guys, because that's all part of you evolving and becoming better and clearing out the things that be on your mind that you need to clear out so you can focus on the new shit. You know what I mean, guys? You have to change and to be the ones that be up around you. But let's get deeper, guys. I want to get deeper. So let's go into another video. And this video is from one of my mentors, the great Ace Spade, you know what I mean? And he broke this down very, very well, you know what I mean? And keep in mind this video, the clip is from a video that was done in 2020, 21, you know what I mean? So, but it's still relevant because the information that was broke down, it's all biblical, guys, like I tell you guys.
Loner in the process, but you're supposed to become a loner in the process. This is going to be a different type of video than what you're used to getting from me. All right. Today we're going to be talking about the awakening that's happening.
Keep in mind, guys, like this is why I really rock with the Anthony Spade channel, because it ain't always about women, guys. Keep in mind, the real prophets, guys, the Old Testament prophets going to address issues. It's not going to be so much entertainment all the time, guys. It's not going to be what your itching ear want to hear all the time. So those are the ones I like to follow. I like to follow those guys. That's how you know the real from the fake. Just like how when I do videos, sometimes my videos, you be like, why are you talking about that today? It's not about what you want to hear. Some shit you need to hear. The shit that you don't be wanting to hear be the most important shit in your life, guys. So, I mean, like I tell you, like we tell the girls, stop blocking the truth. Guys, don't be one of them guys that block the truth. One of them hard-head niggas that think you know everything. Because you really don't. You really don't. I can even learn something every day. Every day I learn something new. But let's get into it, guys. Pay attention.
Happening right now in today's world, right? I think anybody watching this video can agree we're living in chaos and people really don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. All right. You really don't know where life is actually guiding you right now, where you're going. All right. What you have to understand about life is there's always events that happens that changes the course of life. If you go and study history books, there was a lot of wars. There was a lot of even nature events. Remember, there's dinosaurs, there's people, there's medieval time, there's Roman times. There's always been a point of life where things change. Events happen to change the course of nature and the course of what's going on in life. Well, this is one of those events. You know, when you watch TV, you're seeing what's going on with the election, then you're seeing about these diseases around the world and violence is getting high. We're really just living in chaos. Most of you are living in fear. All right, this is my advice. 2020 was the year of awakening. 2020 was the year for you to go inside of your house and read and study life in general and find yourself. That's what 2020 was for, to bring out that work ethic. Everybody that had a work ethic inside of them.
Remember, guys, this is about our punishment for the sin was to come here and work our ass off, work our butt off, guys. You know what I mean? And build a work ethic. That take focusedness, that take, you know what I mean, being alone. Remember, I just told you guys about the benefits of that loneliness, that feeling of loneliness. That's all it is. Connect the dots, guys. Remember, 1 + 1 = 2, not 11, guys. You know what I mean? Don't make me take y'all in the back shed, man. Come on, man. It ain't difficult. It ain't difficult becoming the best version of yourself. It just take discipline and focus, guys. Put yourself first all the time.
2020 forced that out of them. A lot of you were working 9 to 5s and you had to go home for a couple of weeks. And then at some point you got laid off and you chose to do something different with your life. And now you're living a better life than what you have ever lived, right?
But see, now, this is the part. If you was a beta, and most of us are beta males, all became beta, we don't start out as alpha. You know what I mean? But a beta male, would have stayed at that shitty job. You know what I mean? Would have did everything in his power to not change the laws of his mind, not go back, regroup, and build himself and find something better. I mean, people were laid off. This is where people started to find their own business. People was booming. A lot of people did do right. You don't talk those people. Probably we don't talk about them because it wasn't that many. Few, it was very few, but some people did do right and they went back. You know what I mean?
All because this was the year of awakening, right? Colleges were put to the side, schools were put to the side. The whole entire world as we know it stopped all around the world, not just in the United States, not just in China, all around.
And guys, that's biblical right there, guys. These are the last days, guys. That's the Tower of Babel right there. When God come back and he reset and he hit the reset button. Those are my biblical folks, and those are my folks that's really, really deep into it. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Tower of Babel. You know what I mean? When he dropped those languages, and when I say languages, it's not in the form of, you know what I mean, Spanish, English. It's in the form of point of views. You know what I mean? That's how he get the people confused. That's why right now it's just a bunch of us just sitting here like, I see it this way, you see it that way, and we just can't see eye to eye, men and women, men and men. You know what I mean? And that's what 2020 came down for. 2020 came down for us to go back in, find who we really are as a person. Now, I mean, this is why I tell you that feeling that everybody have 4 seasons of loneliness. It's 4 seasons of loneliness, and they all for the benefit of you. They all are for you to put yourself first. You know what I mean? Even if you don't want to be on the spiritual aspect of things or on the biblical aspect, you still on some be a man, on some man shit, you put yourself first, guys. All the time. And that's all 2020 was a reset button for. Think about it. Look at how 9/11 came. 9/11 hit and everybody and their mother went to the church. Everybody and their mother ran to the church. Like these events happen so that it bring people closer to God. America killed God on the surface, but still in the spiritual form, guys, not to get too deep on you, but in the spiritual form, there's still a God within you. Ye is God. You know what I mean? And we got to get to work. We got to get to work, guys. And we got to believe in ourselves. That's all I mean. You know what I mean? The whole spiritual aspect, the way religion turned it and made it into a business, all it is believing in yourself, believing in oneself. Having that belief is the faith. You know what I mean? And then you grow the mindset because through believing in yourself, you gain confidence in you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's sad how they took this man's teaching and, or, you know what I mean? Whoever wrote it, I don't give a fuck who wrote it. They wrote some shit in there that could change life. You feel me? That's why it never mattered to me who wrote it, black, white, yellow, green, purple. It don't matter to me. You know what I mean? It don't matter what's missing. It don't matter what's missing out of the book because the shit that is left in there still to change your whole life. It'll allow you to change the laws of your mind and move forward.
On the world. Why? Because the whole world had to be corrected. The whole world had to wake up. So in 2020, it was up to you to find out who you were inside, because that's the only way you would know about the bots on the outside. You had to separate yourself from the matrix. That's what 2020 was for, is where you learn.
Don't let him lose you, guys. When he say the bots and he say the matrix, he's talking about these phones, the internet. He's talking about in real life, people is all addicted and people is all one track mind. You got to look at it, guys. Think about it. Think about it. In 2020, who came to your rescue? Like, everybody was pretty much programmed to the ways of the world and what the shutdown consisted of. So everybody was in their own bunker. Nobody could reach out to you. Nobody. I mean, only a real handful of folks your essential folks that you would need to survive were able to get with you and reach with you. Know what I mean? That show you something, guys. That let you know a lot. I mean, that let you know a lot about you really don't have nobody to count on. You is in this for yourself. You in this for yourself, guys. You in this for self. Nobody can save you. Nobody's coming to rescue you. Nobody's going to help you, guys. All right?
Learn the difference between the simulated world and reality. I'm not just talking the internet, because the internet is where the simulation starts. It's when you're walking around day-to-day life. People are in the simulation. You had to see the difference between the two. Those who did not wake up in the year 2020 will be permanently stuck with the same energy for the rest of their life. Understand that right now, what I'm telling you. If you did not wake up in 2020, 2021 is going to be a terrible year for you, because 2021 is the year for change, which means that in order for you to change with everything, you have to be able to see what's going on. You can't see what's going on if you're inside of the simulated world. So those who would not be able to change will become simulators. That's it. Whatever they're doing right now in their life, they're going to continue to do that for the rest of their life. Whatever condition they're in right now, they're going to be in that condition for the rest of their life.
And what he's saying is dead serious, guys. And on Pan Africa, that's a good question. But yeah, if I wasn't doing like the YouTube videos and stuff like that, I would be able to stay off the line. I would be able to be offline for longer than a month, because you know what I mean, I in real life, guys, it's about having a real life. You see, the people that's online, they're online because they don't have no real life. You know what I mean? They don't have no real life yet. They're not chasing their dreams. They're not chasing their purpose. So all they have is the matrix. All they have is the internet, gyno land. You know what I mean? That's all they have. And they live vicariously through that. You know what I mean? Because that's where they get to create a character that's not who they really are, but they get to live vicariously through that character, guys. You know what I mean? And that's what 95, I want to say 85% of the people are doing right now, men and women. You know what I mean?
Because now all the woke people, you're the ones right now who have to be the most disciplined. You have to be the most humble. You have to protect your energy as a person. When you found yourself, you became the most happy. You may have become a loner in the process, but you're supposed to become a loner in the process. You're supposed to be alone figuring yourself out. You ain't supposed to be around a group of people trying to figure it out. When you're by yourself is when you get results, and you got those results this year. But now that you're happy, you got to clean out your spiritual closet, because you are surrounding yourself with people whose energy is bad. They're still stuck in 2020. Remember, whatever energy you brought into 2021, you will remain that for the rest of your life. So a lot of your relatives, a lot of your friends, a lot of your family, their energy is done. They didn't wake up. Talking to them now, they may have a tendency to bring you down to lower vibrations. They may want to talk about what's happening with the president thing in the White House. Those are all distractions. Those are all distractions. Everything that you're seeing in life right now is just one.
And this is no cap, guys. And they don't mean no harm by it. They don't mean no harm by it, because that's just the vibrational level they on. Like right now, guys, with me personally, guys, they want to pull me back to this music shit so bad. They want the Good Money Gus to come back out so bad, like, because they're still on that music shit. You know what I mean? This is what I like to do. This is what I'll be more creative at. Like, I could do the music shit too. It's nothing for me to go make a song, and it'll be Red Pill. You know what I mean? A Red Pill track. But I don't have no desire to do that. My desire is in informing and helping the next generation. This is where my calling is. This is how God spoke to me. And this, he didn't speak to me when I was doing rap music and hip hop music and making movies and doing shit like that. He didn't speak to me in that area. That work was always harder, for me. Cause again, even with that music shit, I wasn't the talented dude in the group, like the God-given talented dude in the group. No, I was the workhorse, and that's why I was up there to be mentioned as one of the nicest ones in the group. You know what I mean? But I was never the talent, the first pick. Never the first pick. You know what I mean? Never, never. You know what I mean? I always worked to make it. But in this is a little bit different from the rap joint because this is easy. All I gotta do is just tell people how I live, tell people the messages that's given to me, and I do that naturally. My charisma is natural, so you know what I mean. And that's what it's about, guys. It's about knowing you and being able to cut something off. You know what I mean? It's decisions. All we got is decisions and choices, guys. And we got to be careful with both. We got to protect both.
One big distraction. You have to stay focused. Now you have to weave out the good energy from the bad energy on the planet. Those of you with good energy, you cannot allow people with bad energy to drag you back, especially if they start talking about distractions. If they start talking about the scene, leave it alone. They start talking about politics, leave it alone. Don't worry about it. All of that is distractions. Maintain your health. That's the first thing. Eat right. Stay in the gym. Try not to debate with people. Slow down on the debate. Stay out of comments. You know what I'm saying? Stay off the internet. I got my other channel I'm showing you. Put that phone down for 5 to 6 hours out of the day.
And guys, make sure y'all subscribe to Anthony Spade and make sure y'all go to his other channel where he do the racing. He race cars and he put the cars together and shit. He big on the cars and shit like that. And y'all go there and subscribe to that channel. You know what I mean? It's a real dude. He a real one. He a real prophet, guys. Real one. You know what I mean? Remember, I was just recently doing videos about these little fake ass dudes. You know what I mean? He's a real one right here, guys. Dead ass. He's a real one. He's a real one. Like, you know what I mean? And it takes one to know one, guys. It takes a special individual to know another special individual. And you know me, guys, I keep it a buck. I respect everybody. I give everybody the respect and the credit that they deserve. You know what I mean? And if a nigga is on some fuck shit, I could ignore it. But when a nigga is not on some fuck shit, I could praise it too. You know what I mean? We got to start praising niggas that's on some real dope shit, that's on some next level shit. Like I tell you guys, stop hating on people and study them. Like I've been studying A Spade for a while. Like me and Mr.Goodbread, we sit there and watch his channel and just be zoned out, getting ideas and shit.
And give your brain enough time to slow down and figure yourself out. You got to find a way to distract yourself from the simulation for one more year. 2021 is the year for change. If you make it through this year, staying focused, you would be happy for the rest of your life as we go into the new world. Remember, from Roman to Christian, there was a 2-year medieval period. Think about the medieval periods. Every time that there was a change in climate in history, there was always a 2-year medieval period. That's what 2020 and 2021 is the medieval period of our generation, of our world. So now, 2020, you should have woke up. 2021, you're going to see violence increase. When it comes to women, do not date at all. If you could do a semen retention, do a semen retention. But you need to not be dating. Do not. If you ain't been, put like this. If you ain't been dating that woman all of 2020, don't get in no relationships. Wait till 2022. I'm telling you, wait till 20.
And guys, no cap, he's a fact. Yo, these are facts, guys. These are facts. And what I tell you guys, I tell you, it's 7 out of 10 demons out there. 7 out of 10 women are Liliths, guy. So why risk it? Why risk it? Why even risk it? You know what I mean? Just do you, focus on yourself, work on you, and if something swing by your way, you know what I mean, knock it down, you know what I mean, and go back to your purpose. You know what I mean? Until this shit figure itself out, guys. It's way too dangerous to be risking you delivering and dropping your seed off in one of these chicks. Once you drop your seed off in one of these these Liliths, boy, it's over, boy. It's over for you, boy. They go your wealth, they go your happiness, they go your health, they go all the things you're gonna need to make that woman happy, and she's gonna be destroying it. Like it's like fucking. You ever try to empty a sinking boat while your female is poking the holes in it? Like that's how it works, guys. Like you don't want to risk it.
2022. If you have not been dating a woman before you started seeing it, before 2020, any woman in 2020 who did not wake up is going to be flustered out in 2021. You're going to have a lot of thotties throwing it at you. Leave it alone. Their spirits are bad. All right? Don't worry. It's going to be a global cleanse right now. The spirits are bad. You have to allow the frequencies to change.
And you hear what he said, guys? This Ace Spade, he ain't on no churchy shit. He ain't on, not that I know of. You know what I mean? It ain't even about being on church, but you gotta be in tune with your spiritual self. You gotta be in tune with the spirit. It don't gotta be, you know this, guys. I never say Jesus, Allah. I never give anybody's God a name because I don't fuck with it like that. You know what I mean? I just know it's them instructions get me in tune with my spiritual side. Pretty much, you have to be in tune with it with a spiritual side. You can't be walking around here in vigilante mode, like you know what I mean. You do shit for yourself, and you know what I mean. You gotta unprogram that brainwash. At least unprogram that brainwash, and then some other things unfold for you, guys.
In people. Right now, you're going to have some people close to you. They just going to continue to go through problems. They're going to be mad. They're going to be miserable. And guess what? They're going to try to take it out on you. Get away from them. You got some friends. They're going to come into your life with smiles and acting like you and them on the same level, but they just want to argue and debate, and they got something to prove. Get rid of them. If you got family members that's calling you and they all destruct off of what they seen in the media, get rid of them. Trust me. Bots are being programmed. Their emotions are controlled through media. Only woke people look at the media and laugh at it because we understand the psychological game that goes on behind all of this.
And this is why I tell you guys all the time, don't miss me with all that IQ shit. All that, I got the degrees and I got this and I got that. This game will always come down to your emotional intelligence. All right? This game will always be about how well can you prevent them from manipulating your emotions. Because they controlling people through their emotions, through their feelings. You know what I mean? Through these ideas that they throwing out there, and people are taking these ideas because of how the ideas make the people feel. You know what I mean? That's how they programming them, guys. Simple. You see it. You see it right now. You see it.
This is what that red pill has been teaching you. Don't let anybody steal your energy this year. All I know is the energy is changing. I can't tell you what dating women's going to be like in the year 2022 yet, because I still have to study 2020 and 2021 and watch how these energies change. Don't spend all day on the internet watching these videos. If you got to stop watching my videos for you to wake up and do better, do it, bro. Do it. Mental health is the new rich. Understand that. 2021, keep your mental health and money will come. Keep the energies away. Still, put it like this. Stay away from women if you ain't been dating a woman before 2020. Stay away from her. Because the energy's got to be fleshed out. Some of y'all gonna make it and some of y'all ain't. This is Anthony Spade. This is my thoughts on life. If she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down. Peace.
All right, guys. Salute to everybody that's in the chat. Again, guys, it's very important that we change the laws of our mind, guys. It's very important, and we don't care about what nobody think. It ain't about what these people think, guys. All right. So we're gonna get right into the next video. Now, I mean, salute to A Spade. That was wonderful right there. That was brilliant. Know I mean, dope spill, dope spill. You know what I mean? And again, guys, very, very imperative that we change the laws of our mind. So we got another video coming in. We got another video coming up. This one is with me and Mrs. Goodbread. You know what I mean? We give you guys 15 things that this fucking crazy world wants you to do. 15 things that this world wants you to, you know what I mean, conform to. They want to control you guys. You know what I mean? And you got to change these 15. If you can change these 15, change how you think about these 15, then you'll be on your way. So let's get into that. Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread Show. I am your host, Mr. Goodbread.
I'm Mrs. Goodbread.
All right, guys, keep in mind that we do not cater to any group, gang, community, association, religion, none of that. All right, guys? We cater to the truth, and we call out bad behavior. But for this live, guys, we're not talking about bad behavior on this live, guys. We talking about life in general. We have 15 stupid things society wants you to do. You know what I mean? And if I was you, in my opinion, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? So let's start it. Let's get straight into it. And you guys, y'all notice we got Mrs. Goodbread in the house. You know what I mean? Mrs. Goodbread, she don't really like, you know, she don't really like being affiliated with the telling you how to move in your relationships, but she don't mind helping y'all get to this bag.
All right, so let's get right to it. Number one, society wants everyone to follow the majority.
And guys, the majority isn't happy. The majority is complacent, guys. You get that? You know what I mean? You follow your own mind. Nobody's critically thinking anymore.
They want you to do what everybody else is doing. Just follow the leader, follow the leader.
Right.
Right. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
2.
And y'all know that. Y'all know that to be fact. Everybody wants you to think like them. This is how the school raised us too. The school raised us off of this bullshit right here. This is why, you know what I mean? Every time you try to come up with the answer your own way, it's wrong still. Because the school wants you to think like everybody else. The school programmed us to obey. The school didn't teach us how to learn. You know what I mean?
Be dumb with your money.
Guys, they want you to struggle, right? They want us. Now, I'm not going to just say you, because it's not just you. It's everybody.
Right.
They want us to struggle financially, guys, because when we struggle financially, we will put up with hardship. That means we will get comfortable in our struggle and just start to spend more and go further and deeper into this non-fulfillment way of living.
All right. 3. Only live on the weekends.
Guys, again, guys, for some reason, the rat wheel is set up to where out of the 7 days they give us, we always look forward to the only 2. So it's like we are settled for just having 2 cool days and fun days,
working the rest of our life away,
and working the other 5 days like that. And to go into more further detail with that, guys, you know how it is, guys. It's set up for us to be in a rat wheel and only enjoy 2 days out of the 7, guys. Clearly it's set up like that, and it's not designed for the guys to own their own stuff. Nobody push towards people owning their own thing, and it's very easy to own your own stuff, but nobody pushes towards that. Like, we put a post like 2 months ago. Somebody posted on the same day, somebody posted they got a new job working for a company, and they got about 1,000 likes, 1,000 shares. And then the same day, simultaneously, we posted, yo, we started our own business and we got our first client. You know, that shit got about 1,000 less likes than the other, because we grow accustomed to celebrating the stupid shit. Like, we cool with people getting hired, but we not cool with people starting their own business. The same people starting their own business, like, it don't make sense. But this is, like I said, this is learned behavior, and it's program behavior. It's fear. It's fear that people is raised off fears and survival. You know what I mean? No matter how much they would love to be running around here talking about how their moms raised them off love. No, your moms raised you off survival and fear, and not having the ability to take risks when it was time for you to take risks. You know what I mean? Now they have these babies. Now they had these babies early, and that limit and cut the time that cut they risk. That cut they risk. Because once you have that baby, you can't take the risk that you're gonna need to take to put yourself out of poverty, to push yourself out of poverty. But it's designed to keep us in. And if we know that, then we can't play victims to that. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't want to hear that cap about, oh, it's designed for us to lose. No. If we know that, then why are we walking right on into the fucking trap? You know what I mean? So miss me with that. That's not living, guys. That's only surviving, guys.
4, respect your elders.
As a default. You know what I mean? Listen, guys, they want you to respect your elders as a default. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because if they benefit from the status quo, then they don't want you to mess with it. And that's all that means. Like, and guys, again, let me go deeper into that. Like, I'm not respecting any older person by default, because nowadays we already know there's 71% of old Liliths out there fucking up house money. So you will not push your ideologies on me, and because you a woman and of age, I gotta believe that. Like, no, you know what I mean? That's part of the programming right there. They use these women, you know what I mean? You already know, if they could sell us on the God being a woman, they would, you know what I mean? But I don't believe that. Like, I don't subscribe to that. My God is a man. My God is a man, you know what I mean? For sure. That I know for a fact. You know what I mean? Now, you can argue and debate about everything else. You know what I mean? How about that? You know what I mean? How about that? Right now, sometimes we have a lot of older people in power, and it's time for them to go.
Just as crooked as they want to be.
Right. And they won't let it go. They won't let go of that power. And this is why things ain't getting fixed, and things ain't. Again, guys, a lot of these older dudes are gonna be these simp suit motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Watch out for the simp suit motherfuckers, cause they old head niggas that got the power, and they ain't been fixing nothing. You ask them to show you something that they built, and they can't show you anything that they built from the ground up, because they weaned and whizzled their way, swarmed their way to the top, and off of climbing off other people's back, and now they sit there and hover the power, and they do everything for their pocket, and they cater to that collection plate, and they ain't letting no new blood in. And the new blood is where the creativity lie at, because honestly, these old motherfuckers be dry. They shit be stale. It be good content. It be great message. You know what I mean? But it still be you. God ain't gonna give them the glow. God ain't gonna give them the glow, because at the end of the day, he see all this shit. He see what is going on right now. He know they New Testament niggas. Hey, they catering to the inch of air. They get on these platforms and panels and they tell y'all what y'all want to hear. They know what's going. They know the dopamine hits to get y'all. You know what I mean? This is why y'all don't change as quick as y'all need to, too. This all tie in to why niggas ain't changing. It's just one vicious cycle. Dudes don't change because the information they take in. They decide the decisions you make. I told you when you decide to go to these panels for just strictly entertainment, you gonna get what you came for. You know what I mean? So when you go to these Old Testament, New Testament dudes, because the Old Testament dudes ain't kicking what you want to hear that day, so you go to these New Testament dudes, and then they start kicking that old head shit. You know what I mean? That shit that either they whatever character they fitting to play that day, whether they finna be an arrogant asshole or cheesy ass cornball comedian. You know what I mean? Whatever character they playing, they gonna feed you that to fuck with your dopamine. You know what I mean? And that's how that work. That's how that work, guys. So be mindful of that. And getting better. You know what I mean?
Mhm. All right. 5, they want you to stop learning.
Right. Now they want you to stop learning after school. After they teach you,
How
they
to
don't
obey them. They want
right.
you to stop learning anything else. They don't want you to further yourself unless it's what they trying to teach you and make you do.
Right, guys. So remember, you always want to remember, school wasn't there to teach you how to learn. It was there to indoctrinate you, guys. Schools never teach you how to learn. You know what I mean? Like teach me
think for yourself.
Right. Like teach the person how to learn. You don't teach them how to learn. You teach them how to obey, pretty much. And that's because school, guys, was designed for factory workers, for the need of factory workers. You know, when something happened, you can get replaced. If you know what I mean, it's that's why school was designed. The school system, guys. And I tell you this all of the time, guys. You know what I mean? Imagine if them 12 years, they taught us how to know ourselves. They taught us how to really work with somebody else, like teamwork skills. Imagine if they taught us the things that we really use today in real life, in real time. We'd be some bad motherfuckers, but they don't. They don't. We waste our time, and they spit us out with a debt, with a bill. Like, come on, guys. We got to wake up. All right?
All right. 6, they want you to go into debt.
Absolutely. They want think about it, guys.
You to spend your money on the silliest of things.
Every time you look around, it's something, right? They want you to buy a house. They want you to go to college so that you can have the student loan.
Indoctrinated.
Right, so that you can pay them to get indoctrinated. You know what I mean? They want you, think about it. Everything you spend your money on, you can save your money and do it naturally. You know what I mean? You don't have to buy a car if you can walk and use public transportation. Right. You don't have to eat out in fancy restaurants. Think about it, guys. You wouldn't even have to go to the supermarket if you learned how to grow certain things. You know what I mean? Of course, there's no way to avoid some things, but right. Guys, basically what I'm trying to tell you guys is they capitalized on all the natural things that we have, all the natural resources we have. If we stop to think, hold on, let me save some of my money, invest in some of these same natural resources that these motherfuckers have charged me an arm and a leg for, I can start my own business. And it worked like that. You take that blueprint with any talent you have. That's how you maximize your dollar. That's how you get on your purpose and start your own shit. Simple. It's the same blueprint that they use. You know what I mean, guys?
You can't go kill a pig right now.
Right. At all.
Yeah, but they do want you to go into that. They want you to owe thousands of dollars for student loans and a loan for your house and everything, car loans and all types of stuff.
Number 7, guys. They want you to sacrifice for your country. You know what I mean? Guy, no land. Sacrifice for your country. Now, that's a tough one. I'm going to leave that one like that. I don't want to offend no military subscribers, nobody that's fighting for our country. You know what I mean? But I'm never comfortable with fighting for somebody that don't really care about me. But you know what I mean?
Let's move on. 8. Be offended. That's a good one. They want everybody to be offended. Everything you hear, they want it to offend you. Like, oh, he did this. Oh, I'm so offended. She said that. Oh, I'm so offended. Like, they want you to be offended over everything.
Guys, that's important. You gotta understand. You do, especially you dudes that's in a relationship, man. You gotta get your girl tough, man. Cause if she one of those softies and get offended off of everything, and you can't speak and really spit and spill how you need to spill, and you know what I mean. Sometimes we need to let shit be heard, like. And if she gonna take that as a you know what I mean, then it should be clips for that. It should be clips from that. You know what I mean? Because real women, they could sit there and endure that. And it's in women nature and they're designed to want the truth. So any woman blocking the truth, it's a problem, guys.
Be offended. That's a good one. They want everybody to be offended. Everything you hear, they want it to offend you. Like, oh, he did this. Oh, I'm so offended. She said that. Oh, I'm so offended. Like, they want you to be offended over everything. It's ridiculous.
Listen, and this guy, this is a brainwash, and this is a strategy, guys. You see why you start to stress petty stuff and get offended over the little petty stuff and make that a big thing. Right underneath that, underneath the layer, that's where they work their magic and the chaos and the confusion, and it's just crazy. And that's how they get us. That's how they take away our privileges.
Yeah,
exactly. Because if we start fighting in each other, what's the only thing gonna happen out of here is they're gonna take something from both of us because we're both one. We're both in a group. You see, it's a divide and conquer thing. You know what I mean? If you get two black folks to argue or over something, then you gotta come step in and take a privilege from black people, not you know what I mean, not one black folk, because they're both black. So it's weird, guys. Pay attention and stop fighting with each other and bickering with each other over petty stuff. You see that a lot on the YouTube now, right? Everybody just
they bickering with everybody and they offend. Everything offends you. Like, everybody's upset over every little thing. Like, so soft, like
soft. That's exactly what it is. We entered Softville, you know what I mean? Gyno land.
But that leads right into number 9. They want us to be scared.
Guys, again,
every time you turn on the news, it's something that's it's scary. The COVID, they pushing you on the train. This is happening. This is falling. Like, every time you turn around, you're supposed to just be scared. You're supposed to be scared to go outside. Like,
scared to breathe.
Scared.
Right now, you're scared to breathe. You know what I mean? But guys, that's a simple strategy. Not to drag that. They know that scared people trade their freedom for security. You know what I mean? So when you scare everybody, a scared person gonna trade it in. Then they'll start listening to the exact people that created the scare. Because now they want to answer. They want to be protected. So you'll trade your freedom, and now you'll be controlled. You know what I mean? If you notice, we up to 9 things, and all of these 9 things, the common denominator in each of these 9 things so far been control.
Controlling us, which is good for number 10 too. Let the government take care of you.
Exactly, guys. and
they want to control how much money they give you. They want to control how you spend it, where you spend it, why you spend it,
and track how you spent it. You know what I mean? They know that he who controls the flow of money controls the narrative. You know what I mean? Those stimulus checks that they giving out, that's a trial run for the UBI, guys. That's universal basic income. In Russia and certain countries, it's no hierarchy. You know, everybody gets the same, and it's this is what you're gonna get. This is what you're gonna get. And they testing that out right now with America. And that's a participation award, because I feel if you work hard, you should get what you deserve. You know what I mean? Just because the next person is not willing to work as hard as the next person don't mean we should get the same results. And remember, guys, I tell you guys a lot of the times, this whole thing is not about equality, because people don't really want equality. If it's about equality, then equality is equal opportunity, not equal results. You know what I mean? Not equal outcome. You know what I mean? That's not equality, because if you don't put in the work, then you shouldn't get nothing. You know what I mean? We are not victims. None of us is victims. That is the most but again, guys, this is why we call it the gynocracy, because you know what that is. Number 10 just teaches you why the majority of the black vote is cast with Democrats. I mean, because the Democratic Party, they're gonna give you. You know what I mean? They're gonna give you the more. The people vote for what party give them the most. Not what party give them the opportunity, but what party just gonna give them the most.
All right, 11. They want you to hide your problems.
Of course, guys. Nobody, they don't want you to come out and tell your problems, because then you'll get a solution for your problems, and then you won't have that problem again, and then they can't make no money off you having this particular problem. Do you see how that works, guys?
Right, they feel like they're doing everything for you. They're really controlling you. They're giving you this, they give you that.
Exactly.
So you don't come out here now and say that you have any problems. No, you better hide them problems. No mental issues, no none of that. Hide all of that. It's what they want you to do.
They want you to be in a delusion. You get that? That's what the delusion is made right there, because there's a lot of people running around here with problems, but the narrative is pushed to just hide your problem. You're all right. You're all right.
Right. Right. Don't worry about it. You'll be good.
You'll be good.
Right. All right. Number 12. They want you to follow trends
and buy material things, guys.
Yes.
Again,
prime example, iPhone. They come out with an iPhone every 2 months or some shit, and your iPhone is in great condition, and they just market it like crazy for you to run out there and switch from the iPhone 10 to the iPhone 10 plus 1. Like what?
Absolutely, absolutely,
just
guys.
to follow the trend, to keep up with everybody else.
It's to keep your money. It's to keep your money. It's to keep you spending money. It's designed to keep you spending money, guys.
To keep you in debt. That goes back to number 6, right?
Right.
To keep you in debt, right? All right. What we got? 13. They want you to pick a group and stay in it.
Go along, get along. This is why the introduction was made, guys. We do not cater to any particular group, gang, fraction, movement, culture, religious belief, religion, or nothing, because that's how they control how you think. Because now when you identify with a certain group, now they expect you to follow that group. Anything that goes against that group, you'll be villainized for, because you go with this group. This is what you know what I mean? So if somebody attacks or somebody has something to say against that particular group, all of a sudden you don't like that person. So now you block yourself from learning, and you cut yourself off from opportunity.
All right, what's that? 14.
They want you guys to base your status quo in real life off your online status. We are in the online world now. We are in social media, where they want your social media profile to identify with who you are. Right. And that's delusional. That is delusional. I don't give a damn how many trips you post or you show, a person show. That don't mean they the man. Just because the woman post nice pics, that don't mean she the baddest chick in the town, in the land. You know what I mean? Your social media status and your social media clout have nothing to do with your real life character, especially if you're not up there marketing who you are in real life.
15. They want you to have your stuff together by the time you are 18. Like, you're supposed to have everything figured out. You're supposed to know what job you're going to do, where you're going to live, what car you're going to drive. You're supposed to have all that figured out by the time you're 18, which is so unrealistic.
It's unrealistic. And, right, I'm going to answer this in 2 parts, guys. For the adults, that's unrealistic. You know what I mean? Because nowadays, you have to make sure, before you just jump out there, you just got to make sure your I's is dotted and your T's is crossed. And for my young guys and my older ones with children, don't be so quick to throw your kids out there to this. That's why they want you. That's why they create that pressure to have you feeling, so that you can throw your kid out there to their narratives as fast. This is not the ever, guys, to where I will hold my kid as long as possible, especially now, and especially my boys, guys.
Absolutely.
It's not the time to just be going with the generational curse. You got to break that. And sometimes breaking that is holding on to your little mans and girls a little bit longer. You know what I mean? Society going to try to shame them for still living on your mom's couch, and they're going to come up with the shaming tactics for them too. But don't listen to that. Do not listen to that. You set your own. Set your own
for your own kid. You make sure your kid is straight and ready before you just send them out there. It's not going to be at 18.
It's not going to be at 18, because if it is at 18, trust me, they're going to get them. Remember, we just gave y'all 15 things society wants you to do. Our kids' brain don't develop till about 23 years old. So if you send your kids,
send them on out.
Send it right. You give them to us. Give them to us. Give them to us, man. Don't give your kid to Gyno Land fast, guys. That's number 15. I hope you guys got the message today, guys. We had a good one today, man. Salute to everybody that stopped by. Salute to everybody that stopped by in the chat. Salute to everybody that participated. But yeah, guys, the message is change, guys. We got to change, and we can't be scared to make those necessary changes. And we got to identify why we ain't making those changes. You know what I mean? It's the beliefs that we take in, and it's the people we get those beliefs from. You know what I mean? You got to remember, guys, everybody's result not going to be our result. That's why I'm only here as a messenger. I'm only here to give you guys the tools that you might be missing. And you use those tools how you gonna use those tools, you know what I mean? I ain't standing on nobody's shoulders, you know what I mean? Y'all see it, this is free game right here. This is free life game. Some days I might teach you how to bag women. Other days I'm gonna always teach you how to work on yourself, because that's how you bag women. But you know what I mean? We do what we want to do over here, guys, you know what I mean? It's about the content and it's about the message, you know what I mean? All that other shit I don't care about. Thank you guys, yo. Your time is money, and y'all spent that time with me, and I appreciate it. And until next time, guys, y'all get on now. Enjoy y'all Sunday, guys. Stay away from them own funny ass posts that y'all gonna see running around here on social media. You know what I mean? Stay away from them shits. You know what I mean? Change the laws of your mind, become a better person, and that's how you win at life, guys. Accept some knowledge. That's what this is too. This live was about you accepting some things that you're not going to hear about yourself and changing it and actually fixing it, not hiding it under a rug, not pushing it under, you know what I mean? Take some accountability, self-accountability. That's how I changed the laws of my mind, guys. You know what I mean? I had to hear some things about myself that I didn't want to hear. You know what I mean? But so I took it and I changed it. I ain't throw it under the rug. I ain't front. You know what I mean? I changed it and I'm here now. Alright, guys, I am Abraham. Ye is God. Y'all know what it is. Enjoy your day, guys.